Top Taiwan, I'm Ethan Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Germany's Chancellor says he warned China against using force to take Taiwan. Olaf Scholz said this in a speech to the country's parliament after hosting the first Chinese delegation since the COVID pandemic.
Alle einseitigen Versuche, den Status quo in Ost und im südchinesischen Meer mit Gewalt oder Zwang zu verändern, lehnen wir entschieden ab. Das gilt insbesondere für Taiwan.
Scholz says tensions between the West and China could risk sparking a conflict in Asia. His comments were part of a larger discussion about how the NATO alliance could do more to ensure security. There are currently plans to open a NATO office in Japan. Taiwan semiconductor giants make the world's most advanced computer chips. That's put the country at the front of a global struggle for tech supremacy. But now Taiwan is pushing for an early lead in a whole new field, 6G and quantum computing. Subin Po reports.
5G networks are still rolling out in countries around the world, but researchers are already exploring the next generation of communication, the quantum leap to 6G. And a conference in Taipei is bringing together some of the world's top quantum scientists to brainstorm our digital future. Some of the world's most renowned quantum scientists, entrepreneurs, and researchers are here today. The subject of the discussion is so complex that you have to be an expert to understand most of it. But the outcome of their research may have direct impact on our daily lives and beyond it. Put simply, quantum is a way of computing that does away with traditional bits, those ones and zeros that make your PC run. Instead, it uses special hardware to produce quantum bits or qubits. They can be both 1 and 0 at the same time. This makes quantum computers' magnitudes more powerful than the laptops we use now. The technology has the capacity to change almost every part of our lives, including making possible the next generation of communications. To find out how, Janis Notzel has come all the way from Germany, birthplace of the father of quantum science, Max Planck, to Taiwan to organize this conference.
Taiwan is, of course, known globally for its strength in the microfabrication, chip fabrication, and all the technology that we research, once it reaches a certain level of maturity, will need to be implemented.
The event's logo with a map of Taiwan at the center says it all. This country is gearing up for the future of communications.
Taiwan is very good in semiconductor industry, so we introduced the quantum technology to go beyond the state of the art.
But it's not just about 6G. Anirban Pathak is a key member of India's initiative on quantum tech. He says it has the potential to transform the way navies like Taiwan and India's fight at sea.
It is expected that there will be sensors for quantum radar and they will be able to detect stealth aircraft. Submarines are expected to be detected. Some country has 5 submarines and some country has 1. So they are equal because nobody knows where is the submarine. So if the submarine is detected, then power game will change.
Keeping 6G networks safe from hackers is one of the key challenges in moving to this technology. These scientists hope to use quantum computing to find solutions to meet this challenge.
This is what this Congress is about, how to manage or how to build secure digital communication systems.
The move to 6G is still years away, and scientists are fleshing out just what it will mean for the world. But as the global race for tech dominance ramps up, Taiwan is working to put itself at the front of the pack. Andy Xue and Shubham Pal for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's top trade negotiator is upbeat about a landmark trade deal between Taiwan and the U.S., which is now going through the congressional approval process. He says the next steps won't be easy, but there's cause for optimism. Zhang Van Trist has this report.
A Taiwan-U.S. trade agreement is on its way to the U.S. Senate. The House of Representatives gave its stamp of approval on Wednesday. The agreement includes measures that take aim at corruption and reduce customs formalities. This agreement is step one in a program called the U.S.-Taiwan Initiative on 21st Century Trade. It's meant to boost trade and ties between the U.S. and Taiwan as both countries' relations with China worsen. China claims Taiwan and has not ruled out using force to take control of the country. As the U.S. House gave the agreement its green light, the chair of its Ways and Means Committee had this to say.
This initial trade agreement negotiated by the Biden administration is a good step. And it shows the world that the Chinese Communist Party will not intimidate the United States from deepening our relationship with Taiwan.
Meanwhile, the Taiwanese reaction has been mixed. Critics include former Premier Sean Chen, who says the agreement should have lowered tariffs, a key part of most free trade accords. But in an interview Wednesday, Chief Trade Negotiator John Deng defended the agreement.
假设美国的政策不改变，没有人有办法。我们不能够强人所难。现在一直嘲笑说啊，没有关税协定，这个东西就不值钱，不能够说少了一样就通通把它推翻了。
Deng said the next two stages could be much harder to clear. The second phase will include talks on agriculture, which has been a stumbling block in the past. Taiwan's decision 2 years ago to allow U.S. pork treated with a leanness-enhancing drug was controversial. And he says the third phase, involving information security, could be harder still. But for now, Deng says this initial agreement is a big step, both in its scope and in the equal footing it gives both sides. John Su and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan will start offering around $1 billion in new rent subsidies in July. The government estimates the new funds will help up to 500,000 people who rent in Taiwan. The criteria to qualify for the subsidies have also been expanded. Now renters as young as 18 years old can apply, but some are concerned that landlords may raise their rent once the subsidies become available, or that they may oppose the subsidies for tax reasons.
也要看房东，就不是每个房东都可以啊，会影响到他们，就是他们可能缴税。
The 2023 Taipei Film Festival has kicked off. The event opened with the premiere of a new romantic comedy called Miss Shampoo.
你上次说只对我一个人好，跟我一样。
當然冇呀。
The local film tells a love story between a wannabe hairdresser and a gang leader. The 2-week festival will end with an awards ceremony for the best Taiwanese feature, documentary, and animation. Taiwan has lifted its COVID restrictions in time for the 25th edition of the festival. Beyond welcoming foreign filmmakers back, local stars hope the festival will lead to more exposure outside of Taiwan. A restaurant in Yunlin County is offering a very unusual take on classic ramen, but this dish has been dividing opinions. Some might even say it's rather monstrous. Thomas Copper tells us more.
Look out, it's Godzilla! But don't worry, the king of monsters isn't actually showing up at dinner tables in western Taiwan. Instead, people there can now try out Godzilla Crocodile Ramen, the newest menu item at a ramen shop in Yunlin County. Crocodiles are a delicacy in some parts of the world, but not in Taiwan. And so far, opinions are split on the unusual-looking dish. Marinated crocodile is the dish's main ingredient, along with baby corn, quail eggs, mushrooms, and ramen broth. The shop's owner hopes the soup will give patrons an unforgettable and unique dining experience. The meat is supposedly rich in collagen, said to be good for skin, and some say it tastes like chicken. Even though crocodile legs are not used in traditional medicine, other parts of the animal are believed to have health benefits. But with a price tag of almost $50 per bowl, it's unlikely this dish will be sold on a huge scale. Patrick Chen and Tomasz Koper for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. I'm Ethan Liu. Take care, and I'll see you next time.